Good morning. Actually, you're probably watching this or listening to it on Tuesday morning, but it's actually Saturday afternoon, and I just felt inspired to share something which I'll probably put on Tuesday's flock notes, so that's when you're hearing it. But it relates to the verse that we know pretty well in the book of Romans, that all things work together for the good of those who love him and who are called according to his purpose. Everything will work out, we say loosely, but that's the Bible verse that kind of makes that true. My father-in-law, Tom, is kind of lost without his wife, Carol, who is in the hospital. You've been praying for her. And I'll bet what I'm about to say you agree with, and you probably experienced yourself with something you're going through in your life. But since Carol went in the hospital, in itself a near what we would call tragedy. Her heart stopped twice when she got to the emergency room. They performed CPR, brought her back. She responded to medication, and she's actually doing very well right now, and hopefully will be coming home in a couple of days. But that near tragedy has resulted in so much good. You know, Tom, who is in stages of Alzheimer's, most of you know, dementia, Tom is very fond of saying, everything will work out. When he asks about Carol, I tell him what I know over and over again, and his last line is usually, everything will work out. So he gets what we ought to get too. And what I've seen happen during this time is so many good things have come out of this. The family has come together in ways that it was not before. Carol's kids coming and visiting and reconnecting in different ways. Many who are praying, many of you have experienced this when we put a prayer request in the flock note. Tragedies or challenges or trials in our lives stimulate people, they stir up people to pray. And that is a way we connect with each other and with God. And so it's also given Suzanne and me a new set of responsibilities, temporary, but nevertheless responsibilities we didn't have before. Me mainly for caring for Tom downstairs, and Suzanne trying to organize communication with her mom, and we work together on that. And so that's been good for both of us. So there's so much that's good that comes out of bad situations, bad in quotes, things that are unpleasant in and of themselves. But God works all things together for the good of those who love him. We've seen it, you've seen it. And so whatever it is you're going through in your life right now, this happens to be the thing we're going through. But if you can think of it as an opportunity to grow in new ways, to reconnect with God and with others, you will begin to see what we've been seeing, that God is good. God is good all the time. In all things, give thanks. In all things. Not for everything, because some of the things in and of themselves are hurtful, they're painful, they're bad. But for them we give thanks, because we know God can take something like that and use it in ways to grow us and to grow others. So thank you so much for your continuing prayer for Carol. I don't know, come Tuesday she might be home. So as you're listening to this, I'll update the prayer requests. But thank you for your prayers and your concern. And just let's remember all of this for every situation that comes into the life of our church, into the lives of our people, that God is good all the time. God bless your Tuesday.